Welcome to this week's weekly update from Block Empires. We'll be coming at you with all the news from the server over the last week, and it's from Wednesday, the 24th of October 2012. Staff news this week. Piptendo is no longer a trial mod, unfortunately. He had a good start to his trial, and he was helping lots and lots of players, but he had trouble getting on the server after a while. We tried to organise some time for him to get back on and sort out his real life issues, but unfortunately it didn't work out, and so we say a very big thank you to him for what he's done for the server.
Yeah, thank you, Pip. We hope to see you on again soon.
I miss you, Pip. I miss our lovely conversations.
Global news now, and with the donation policy clarification I'm about to give you, we'll be answering lots and lots of questions we've had over the past week. Recently, and over the course of the whole existence of Block Empires, people have asked about what they can do with their donations. This includes stuff like, can they give their pucks to other players, or can they in fact give their whole tier to another player? We haven't really had the best answers for that up until now, so we decided to sort this out, and it's now on the wiki for the 2 new clauses, which I'll read out. Donor perks and ranks are not transferable between players. The account which donates keeps the perk in all circumstances unless you lose your account.
Wouldn't want that to happen.
I was gonna say, yeah, that'd be a right ball. Like.
If you do lose your account, as long as you can provide us with the relevant information we need at the time, we'll be happy to give you your tier back.
Unless you're a zombie.
I was gonna say,
we're gonna have to kill you.
You can also ask our founder, because I believe all PayPal records are kept, like easy on hand.
That is true.
Yeah, that makes it a little easier for our players.
And the second clause is, please bear in mind that you can only use race changes on the account which owns the donation. For example, if a Hero Stone donator wanted to race change themselves, that would be permitted. However, if that Hero Stone donator wanted to use a race change to change another player's race, this would not be allowed. We recognise that this may seem silly to some of you, but we've done it in order to make things fair for everyone. For instance, okay, if we get someone asking to give a race change to another player, then we may not keep the correct record and give too many race changes to a donor. If we also allow people to swap their tiers to another account, we could come across a terrible situation where the accounts end up disputing over who owns the tier, which is never ever going to be a good thing.
This week we've been working especially hard on 2.5 and the New World. Most of our focus has gone to New Haven. Personally, I've been focusing on Marketplace along with help from Flute Dog and Insane Hero. So far we've got a grand exchange up, we have the bank, a small tutorial area, and right now I'm personally working on the Dungeon House. And of course, we have Flute doing a lot of aesthetics. We also have been trying out a few plugins, such as Drag and Travel. I actually got to have a go with that actually the other day, and if anyone hasn't actually given Drag and Travel a try, like by themselves or on their own servers, it's really fun, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. It's fantastic. There's also been a bit of debate whether or not to bring vacation towns. We're kind of leaning more towards it, so we'll be bringing towns such as Articuno. And yeah, if you would like to see Phase 2 for yourself, you can look on the forums for the weekly update on the 24th of October 2012 under news and announcements, or you can, go through to the Emerald Portal and get a look for yourself, guys.
Last weekend, as you all know, we had an Eclipse event due to the surprise intrusion of the Dark Wizard Moriarty. Glad for everyone to hear, of course, he was defeated due to the combined efforts of our glorious King Insanius and his loyal followers. Although we did have a trader in the mist, Fluffy Man, was brainwashed by Dark Wizard Moriarty, and we mourn him still. Let's take a second of peace to mourn Fluffy.
I don't want to mourn him.
I was gonna say, don't want to mourn
God.
Fluffy. It's Fluffy!
Now that we've mourned the terrible, terrible loss of Fluffy Man due to the brainwashing, we're just going to have to sit back and wait and see if Moriarty strikes again.
Now, for staff races and donor rank permissions, we've been having a bit of issues recently. a lot of the builders were complaining that they were losing their donor ranks when they got their builder rank, which was quite difficult. Thankfully, we had Dancer right on the job. Good job, Dancer, to fix it. And he's had a look over the PEX, all the PEX ranks, and everything seems to be in order. There may be a few still problems, but yeah, everything is all sorted. So now mods, admins, builders, the whole lot can have their ranks, as well as their donor ranks, which is pretty fantastic. Yeah. What do you guys think? I think that's pretty awesome.
Now. I feel awkward now. Don't give me
Why'd you
thanks.
feel awkward? Because I treated you nice? Because I gave you thanks?
People always abuse me.
I
It's
know.
So-
okay.
It's okay.
All right. There, guy.
Insane's
There.
not here. He doesn't get
There.
on for another few hours.
There.
It's all right.
No one can hurt you now. Come here. Come here.
Thank you, Estrin.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. All right.
I feel better now.
Moving on. After some problems that we've had recently with the BE Dungeon plugin, we've decided to remove it from the server permanently and go back to a more simple sort of way of making the dungeons for Phase 2. This means that it's going to be longer dungeons, you know, revamped versions of the ones we already have, and the dungeons affected from the removal of BE Dungeon plates, which we'll try to find a way around to make sure that we can get them back to you, are Hysaria, Tauritia, Pilvitia, Primordial Peak, Secrets of the Forest, Pirates of Aurora Island, and Insanius' Catacombs. We hope that we can provide good dungeons for you guys for Phase 2, and make sure you keep updated to find out when these dungeons that are affected from the B Dungeon plates will be back up again for you guys to enjoy.
This week we've updated the New Haven Arena. Last week there were people having problems with people running in and out of the no PvP zone around the arena, making PvP unfair. Basically, they were camping. After these reports, we decided to do something about it, and myself and Lighterman have made some changes to the entrances and exits to the arena. The entrances have now been changed so that you drop in rather than just walk onto a flat surface. This means that you can't climb out. Hopefully this will stop people just running in and out, as I said before. And we've put some signs either side of the door to make sure that you don't just wander in and get stuck. The exits, on the other hand, have been changed to be redstone activated. They use buttons in the center column, which are correlated to one door. There's a sign above the button to make sure you know which door it runs to. And when you press this button, it's on a timer so that the door opens at a specific tick. When you press the button, you have to time your run to get to the door to get out before it closes. If you don't make it, then you'll have to go back to the center column to press the button again. Hopefully this will sort out any of the PvP problems you've been having and make your enjoyment better.
With the construction of Phase 2, there's been some rumors floating around that we have plans to delete Main World. We'd like to take the time to tell you guys that this is not true. We have no plans to fiddle with Main World at all until 2013. With other news with the plugins with Main World, if Townie continues to cause problems for us, we will unfortunately have to find a different plugin by 2013 for that. Also, the abandonment of Kingdoms 2 by its developers has caused us to abandon that plugin idea as well. So we won't be seeing that anytime soon, unless our own personal developers will come up with an alternative.
As many of you know, there's been a lot of troubles in Race World, such as corruption and problems with mob spawning. Those in New Corral will know this for certain. So, unfortunately, we've had to remove the Race World. Now, I know a lot of you have become quite attached to the Race World, but it is for the best. Hopefully, you'll have a much better experience in the main world now. We're planning on making an RPG world for Phase 2 for the foreseeable future, and we're sorry for any inconvenience we may have caused for those of you who have invested so much time into the Race World. This is a Mrprejudice apology, and it doesn't happen very often.
As I hope everyone's noticed, we have decided to continue making the weekly update videos hosted by myself, Estrin, Semnius Dancer, and Mrprejudice. We're going to be recording it every Thursday and releasing the videos on Friday or early Saturday. We hope to see you guys every week for the weekly update videos.
So the community question this week came from Pleeber. He asked, why do you love block empires? I love block empires because people always try and photobomb our weekly update videos. Why do you like block empires? Thank you for watching this week's weekly update. It's our first video back after the hiatus we've been on, so make sure you vote for block empires. You also give us all the diamonds on Planet Minecraft, The TeamSpeak IP will be appearing on the page now, and we hope you have a great week. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment. Thanks very much.